In today's Cooking with KX, Kiara is showing us how to make a Thanksgiving staple her way, and she's also whipping up a pick-me-up that many of us might need while cooking up some of that holiday feast.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Cooking with KX Thanksgiving edition. Today we are making the Thanksgiving mac and cheese of your dreams. This recipe is packed with flavor thanks to Pride Dairy, who gifted me all different types of fresh cheeses. So thank you so much, Pride Dairy. And I also have a little bonus for you today, so stick around until the end to find out what that is. But let's get to cooking and let's jump right in. Here are all of the ingredients you'll need. If you don't have these exact Pride Dairy cheeses, you'll just use any 4 types of cheeses, but one must be sharp cheddar. Start by boiling your macaroni noodles in chicken broth. Chicken broth versus water adds more flavor. Now this part is very important. You'll need to boil your noodles al dente, which means still firm. The noodles will continue to cook when you bake the mac and cheese, so if you boil them until they are soft, they will get soggy in the oven. Once the noodles are done, set aside and start on the cream. Pour 1.5 cups of half and half and heavy cream into a large pot over medium heat. Bring that to a simmer and dump 1.5 cups of sharp cheddar cheese and 3/4 of a cup of your other 3 cheeses into the cream, saving about a cup of leftover cheese. Then add 4 ounces of cream cheese. Then add your spices. 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika, a teaspoon of pepper, ground mustard, garlic powder, and onion powder. Mix everything together until the cheese is fully melted. Then add the noodles back into the cream along with 2 eggs and mix together for 2 whole minutes. Grab a 9 by 13 baking dish and grease it with 2 tablespoons of softened butter. Pour half of the mac and cheese mixture into the dish. Sprinkle half of the remaining cheese over the top. Add the other half of the mac and cheese and sprinkle the rest of the cheese on top of that, covering everything. Pop that into the oven for 30 to 35 minutes. Now for what you've all been waiting for, the perfect Thanksgiving cocktail. I'm known with my friends for making the best espresso martinis. And although they may sound a little complicated, they're actually very simple. And it's the perfect zing you need when you're spending all day cooking, cleaning, and preparing for your family. And your guests will love you even more for making them. The basis that you need for an espresso martini is vodka, Kahlua, and an espresso shot. That's it. We're making the holiday version, so I'm adding caramel sauce, a Hershey Kiss, and a caramel square. First things first, brew your espresso. I'm making 2 espresso martinis, so I'm brewing a double shot of espresso over the caramel square and the Hershey Kiss. The heat of the espresso will melt the treats. Then fill a shaker with ice all the way to the top and pour the espresso in. Then add 3 ounces of vodka. This is for 2 espresso martinis, so only 1.5 ounces if you're making 1. Then my secret is to add equal parts of Kahlua as there is vodka. A normal recipe calls for a little less of Kahlua, but that extra makes the martini sweeter. Then shake really hard for 60 full seconds. Now, here's a little fun way to decorate your glasses to make them look fancy. Dump some caramel sauce into a small bowl. Dip a milk frother into the sauce, then into the glass. Turn it on and move it up and down in the glass. It will spray it with caramel sauce. Then fill your glass with the shaken espresso martini. And there you have the perfect holiday pick-me-up. By this time, the mac and cheese should be done baking with a hot, crispy, bubbly cheese layer on top. Cheers, everyone, and have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, better pass the wooden spoon. People might be pushing and shoving to get a portion of that goodie. Well, for the full ingredient list and step-by-step instructions on how to make it, go to our website, kxnet.com, click on the Community tab, and click Cooking with KX. So if you're salivating already, we are getting close to dinner time. Just about.